What's going on, guys? We are back in the same spot I fished at a couple days ago. So in that video, the primary goal was to get one of those banded cichlid thingies, and I did catch that banded cichlid, green severum, whatever it is. I wasn't able to identify it. So we're back in the same spot today. The goal is going to be to try to catch some more of those, more than just one, hopefully some larger ones. So if they're a little bit larger, hopefully I can be able to identify what that was or what these cichlids are. If that doesn't happen though, because there's not too many of them over here, there are still a whole bunch of other cichlids, so I think we should have a pretty good time just playing a little catch and release with a whole bunch of different cichlid species. So we're gonna get some red wigglers out on a hook, we'll cast it out, and let's see what we can get. Alright, so there's a 1/100th ounce jig head with a small hook. This worked pretty well last time. It's a little bit of a smaller piece of worm than what I wanted to use, but it's kind of just what broke off, so we'll use that to start. I'm just going to drop this down here. It is rather windy today, but let's see if there are any fish interested in this thing here. Got one. Oh, it's a native fish. We got our little bluegill sunfish. All right, first fish species is a little bluegill sunfish, which is native to this area. Last time I was here, I did not even see any native fish, let alone catch one. So this is a cool little catch. Oh, got one. Ah, another bluegill. Can't believe there's actually this many native fish over here. Alrighty, so another bluegill. In the water, these guys actually look a lot like the banded cichlids because they do have some banding on them, but they're not. All the ones I've seen so far ended up being just these bluegill. So today the water is very, very clear, and all I'm seeing are bluegill and then a bunch of Mayan cichlids. No sign of those banded green severum thingies. No sign of the Midas cichlids that were here last time. So it's amazing what a difference a couple days can make. That's another bluegill, right? Right. So plenty of fish, just not the ones that I'm looking for. Yeah, so bluegill, I think it's number 4 for the day. No spotted tilapia either, and there were a ton of those here last time, so I wonder what happened the last couple days. Is that? Oh, what is that? Got him. What is this? Oh, a little spotted tilapia. Beautiful colors, but again, not the fish I'm going after. All right, beautiful colors on the spotted tilapia. First one of these guys for the day. So found one of these. Now let me try to find one of those banded cichlid green severum things. Got him. What do we got? Another bluegill. Alrighty, another bluegill. Normally I like catching bluegills over cichlids because they're native, but when I come all this way to try to catch a cichlid, these guys are a little annoying. Got him. It's a Mayan. We'll try to catch our first Mayan here. It's not too big. There's some peacocks coming after it. All right, not a big guy. Let's flip him on over here. All right, first Mayan cichlid. Pretty small actually compared to a lot of Mayan cichlids that are down there. Just how big these guys can get. But we'll drop that guy back, rebait, and let's get back after it. what do I got? Ah, that's a Mayan, but I just saw banded cichlid out there, so I was gonna reel my line in to make a cast out there, and I had a Mayan on. Come on. These guys fight really, really well. Let's get him up here, let's let him go quick, and let me try to find that banded. Alright, I don't see him anymore. He was over by that wall over there. He was small. He was getting chased around by some bigger Mayans. But I think I might have missed my opportunity. I don't know. I'll cast out toward there. It's a tough spot to get this bait into. That's over the bush. Oh. The things I go through to try to catch these fish. Yeah, so I lost that banded cichlid. I can't see it anymore. So that's disappointing. We'll see what else we can pick up out of here. But I saw one, so hopefully there's more. Got him, but that's a Mayan. Yeah, so as soon as my bait dropped in the water, this guy swam over as fast as he could to get it. I just wish the other fish were as aggressive as this guy and as most Mayans are. Oh, something hit it. Hold on, what was that? It looked like something different. Man, this wind is not helping. Wind and light lures do not go well together. What is that? Got him. What is this? Oh, it's an Oscar. He looked a little bit different. Oh, this guy's pulled pretty well too. So first Oscar of the day. All right, new species for the day, an Oscar cichlid. A little bit rarer than the Mayans, but still a fairly common cichlid species here in South Florida. I love the red dot there on the tail. Comes out probably a little better here in the sun, but beautiful fish. Couldn't tell what it was at first, but still not the one I'm going after. Getting a little tap. What do we got? Nope. Oh man, just a little bluegill. Alrighty, so another little bluegill, might be the smallest one of the day. So my hopes for getting one of those little banded cichlid green severn thingies is fading fast. Oh, I got one. That's a big Mayan. I'm not even enjoying this fight anymore. These guys fight well, but I don't want to drive all the way down here to catch the same fish that I could catch in my backyard. Alright, so another okay sized Mayan cichlid, but again, there's so many of these here, there's so many of these everywhere. I didn't drive all the way down here just for those guys. Little bluegill. I thought I saw a banded cichlid down there. Couldn't tell, but didn't matter because the bluegill got to it first. Yeah, so many bluegills, so many Mayans. I'm actually really impressed how many bluegill there are in here, because usually, especially in these kind of waters where there's a lot of cichlids and a lot of different cichlids, bluegills, they don't really compete with the cichlids that well. So I'm impressed with these little guys. But even though I'm impressed, that doesn't mean I necessarily like them too much today. Got him. It's an Oscar. Let's pull this guy on up here. Oscar number 2 for the day. All right, Oscar number 2 for the day. Again, I love that red dot over here on the tail. So something a little different. They're not super rare, but not super common. So I'll take these guys over Mayans any day. There's a banded cichlid there, but he's on the bottom. There's an Oscar on top, so I cast this there. The Oscar's gonna get to it first. Okay. The Oscar went for it. Hold on now. Ah, this stupid bush. All right. That's an Oscar. Not what I wanted. There we go, fish on. Another Oscar. So a lot more Oscars here today. I didn't catch or see any here last time. Let's flip this guy on over. Alrighty, another nice little Oscar. So I don't know, what do we got? 4 of these guys today? That guy stabbed me with the spine. Anyway, drop that guy back. And then we're gonna try to get maybe one more fish, and then we'll call it a day, because between walking back to the car and driving home, I got about probably a 2-hour trip. Alright, so pardon the dirty hands, but I really like this setup. So small jig head tipped with a night crawler, or a red wiggler. So I've used this for the first time on my last trip, and I really liked it. Really worked today pretty well. All the fish seem to like it. The worm wiggles really, really nicely, and I feel like I'm able to control it a little bit better than I do if it was just on a hook. So I see tons of peacocks and mines, which I don't really want to catch. So I'll drop this down somewhere, and hopefully a banded cichlid comes out of nowhere to hit it. What do we got? A Mayan. Oh man, just gonna let him tire himself out here. All right, let's pull him on up here. We'll take a quick look at this guy, and I think that's gonna do it. Alrighty, little mine cichlid, definitely not even that big, but a bunch of these guys, bunch of bluegills, some other species, but the one cichlid I drove all the way down here for I did not get. So this guy's getting dropped back, and let's wrap it up. Oh, I got something. I made one more cast. Oh, I always make one more cast after I say last cast, right? You know that by now. And we got another new cichlid species for the day. However, it's not the one I wanted. It's a little baby peacock. All right, so technically it is a cichlid, a little peacock bass. I saw a bunch of them here today. Some really, really big ones too. That's just a tiny little one. But that's gonna do it. We're out of here. Alright, so that is going to do it. Fished here for 1 hour and 40 minutes, and the action was really, really good. Caught a bunch of different fish. Basically, as soon as my worm dropped in the water, within less than 30 seconds, there was a fish on it. I actually had to pull my worm away from a bunch of little mine cichlid and some other stuff that I didn't want to catch. But I'm a little disappointed. We came here really to try to catch that banded green Severum cichlid thingy. I only saw two. I saw one small one that I caught last time, and then one larger one here, but they were just kind of in a bad spot, and I couldn't get to them. The other fish got to the bait first, so a little bit disappointing. I'm wondering why I didn't see as many today, and why there weren't as many spotted tilapia. The one thing I did notice, there were a lot of peacock bass here today. I didn't see any peacocks here last time. Today I saw a lot, and some of them were really, really nice sized. I don't know, 4 or 5 pounds, maybe even a little bit bigger. Like I said, it takes it's a 2-mile walk to get to this spot, so I don't think this spot is fished too often. It's probably not heavily pressured, so there's a lot of really, really nice sized fish. Like right now, that's like a 4 or 5 pound peacock swimming by right there. So yeah, I might have to come back and target the peacocks at one point. But even though I was disappointed, hope you guys liked it, and I will see you next time.